Hi, I'm Karina Gardner, and today in our Learn to Become a Designer series, we are going to work on designing a very simple banner flag, okay? And I say it's simple, and yet to get it proportional and aligned and make sure it looks good, there are some key steps you need to take to do it. And if you're brand new to Illustrator, you're probably confused about how to get to that. So I'm going to show you how, super easy. Before I get started, make sure that you are signed up for my free Introduction to Illustrator course, which is on my website at karinagardnercourses.com. It's totally free and it's to help you along the way of becoming a designer. And of course, I send out these free videos every single Wednesday. Okay, so let's get started. I have opened Illustrator. Open a letter size artboard, doesn't matter really, but just like that's the simple backup one that I tend to use. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with our rectangle tool. Come over to your rectangle tool and I want you to make a long rectangle. I don't care what it looks like, something around this size that I'm showing you here. We are going to go ahead and change our fill and stroke, and you can see your default settings ought to be a white fill and a black stroke line. Okay, so I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to swap my fill and my stroke. Okay, and you can see I've done it while I'm still selected on that rectangle, so make sure and to stay highlighted on it. And you can tell mine's highlighted because it has a blue line around it. Okay, so we're going to hit the none on the stroke. Now, if your stroke's not sitting up front, you're going to accidentally turn off your fill. So make sure your stroke is towards the front and go ahead and click a none on that, okay, just like that, pretty fantastic. And then what you're going to do is you are going to build another square. So with your rectangle tool, you're going to build a square. Now you have to hold down the shift key for this. So what I'm going to do is hold down my shift key and I'm going to create a relatively large size square there, okay? Now what I'm going to do is come over to my selection tool, which is your black arrow on your toolbox. Grab that, hold down your shift key, and rotate that so that your point is going to the top, okay? So I'm going to bring this over here. Now I could eyeball this pretty well because it's really clear where the ends of that rectangle is, okay? But I want to make totally sure that it's going to work nicely. Now in a lot of ways you can't see what's going on here, so I'm going to change my color, which is actually great for you to know how to do. I'm going to select by just highlighting that square. I'm going to double click my fill, not my stroke, because my stroke has a none in it, so there's no stroke at all. Double click that fill, and I'm going to change it to whatever color. You can change it to whatever color you want. Just move your little picker around and push OK. This is just so you can see what the banner is going to look like. So the piece that we're working on is actually the black piece, okay? This piece is going to help us trim away everything. So I'm going to select all of this. So I just ran my selection tool over both of those things so I can get both the rectangle and the square. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim away at it. Now first I need to align it. So go to Window, Align, and we're going to center align it. Now this will just make sure it is absolutely clean and absolutely together. Now it looks like I also have my align set to the artboard. It did both at the same time. I'm going to change it to align to selection just for future use, okay? All right, at this point we're going to use our Pathfinder window. So go to Window and Pathfinder, and let's go ahead and trim away that banner, okay? And you can see that it's done something, right? But you're not totally sure what. So what we have to do is we have to ungroup this. So go to Object, Ungroup, and now if I select this pink square and pull it away, it should have cut away this cute little banner, okay? Isn't that so cute? Now many of you are getting started in Illustrator, so these simple little tasks, if you just do them with me, will make you become a better designer and will teach you the basics so that you can move on. If you're looking for a more extensive, like if you're ready, you're just ready to become a designer and you're looking for extensive coursework to really help you, you need to go to KarinaGardner.com will get you there too, but KarinaGardnerCourses.com, and in there you're going to find my expert courses, which include Fabric Design Academy, Silhouette Design Masterclass, Paper Design Masterclass, Dingbat Design Academy, Illustrator Academy, and these things are meant to really help you become a really good designer. I have a PhD in design. I taught at the University of Minnesota as faculty for 5 years, and this is my way of figuring out a way for moms, grandmas, people who want to stay at home to learn how to design from home in an easy format. So if you are a beginner, no worries. You get in there and figure out what you really want to do, and I think it's going to really help you. Okay, for the moment, if you're happy with just my little 5 to 10 minute tutorials, just keep doing these with me on Wednesday so that you can really get proficient at Illustrator. All right, guys, I'll see you later.